regular person, regular hair, easier. I think the joke was, the guy came in and said, I want it all cut off. Nobody heard. 5 people waiting. So I had my clipper and I pretended I got tripped, went the whole side of his head. And I tried to talk him into getting the short haircut. They all thought I made a mistake. Oh, regular. Well, we got a few walk-ins, but mostly about 80% appointments, 10% seeking.
Pete Christiansen, Andy's Barbershop. I went to barber school in 1961, graduated in July, and I was hired the 3rd chair in this barbershop. And over the years, I went from the 3rd chair to the 2nd chair, the 1st chair, and then I retired. I went to the parking lot and left. A fellow by the name of Carol Anderson, called Andy. That's how I got the name Andy. And there's he and myself, another fella that I forget his name, but he wasn't here very long. So that's how this place is still here. This place opened in 1959. I retired, yeah, it was 5 years ago, so it was about 53 years of cutting hair. And you know, you get doing something you like, you just keep doing it. The blue is, the red is, we used to be barber surgeons. And we used to let blood. That was the thing they did back in medieval days. If you didn't feel good, blood letters. And the barbers did it. And we'd have these towels outside. They're all bloody and red and white towels. And the blue was just kind of for, oh, I don't know why we got the blue. Patriotism, yeah. But that's how that all started.
Well, Ed Armstrong, when he graduated in the spring of '42, he went to barber school right after he graduated, and then he came home for 4th of July. And of course I'd been in school with him, and he was a friend, you know, we ran around together. And so I was talking to him, and he said, why don't you come down and go to barber school? I was working for a farmer. And so he made the arrangements, and I went down to school. The first place I barbered was in Owine. And then I think there was 4 chairs, but there was only 3 of them. 3 of them were working.
I was born into it, I guess. Yeah. Grandfather, father. I mean, when you really look at it, great-grandfather was a barber, grandfather was a barber, dad's a barber, brother's a barber, my aunt's a barber, my other aunt married a barber. I go to cooking school.
Really?
That's the only 2 things I can do well. I guess I'd have to say I really don't Never thought about that. I guess I really don't.
How you doing, Saul?
I mean,
Good. Good.
Ryan Reynolds. Strangest hairstyle I've ever seen ever in 21 years of cutting hair. There's a comb over. Literally started here and went all the way down, and the guy combed it all the way forward and to the side. I've never seen anything like it. It was the oddest. I didn't even know how to cut it.
My name's Jacob Clay. Well, I'm here, I'm job shadowing, so I know what it's like, see if I want to do it. I really did like it, a lot. I learned about it, and when I talked to him, he was like telling me a lot about the job and what roles I could pursue and how not to put in debt. It was really good, so yeah. I originally wanted to be a therapist, but I didn't really want to go into that much debt. I didn't really know if I could do that schooling. And my grandfather was actually a barber, so he told me, he's like, you can make a lot of money, not get put in debt. You can come down here and work, so he offered me a business. I was like, yeah. Looked into it, I was like, oh, there is a lot of talking in this field, and that's something I've really been looking into. So yeah, it's probably talking to people, getting to know them, maybe talking about their problems, helping people. So that's probably the main reason why.
When you graduate?
I graduate, actually, I think it's September, because I graduate after first try next year. So, yeah. And then I'm looking at the colleges they talked to me about here.
Well, my name's Andrew Boatwright. I'm married to Jess Boatwright, and we're here in Jess's barbershop, just kind of reminiscing. Well, he always took pictures of all of his fish. I mean, because if you fish like Jess, you're obsessed with fishing, and nobody's going to believe that you catch that many fish. He had at that time he had a shop over on Williston Avenue in Waterloo. It's Williston, and now 218 runs alongside it there. Well, we were married in December of 1975. So at that time I met him would have been early January of 1974. Prior to that, he was actually, when he came out of barber college back in those years, you had to be apprenticed out. You had to go in and work for a barbershop for, I don't remember now whether he said it was 2 or 3 years, but they were apprenticed and had to work with those people. So he started off around the corner from here on Lafayette Street in a shop, and I think he was there, 7 years, he said, which was over the apprentice time, but they was a busy shop, so he stayed there until he moved to the Williston Street shop. And that's where he had been barbering for several years.
barber off and on since 1996. I thought about being a barber, but I didn't really take consideration of, just the proper steps to take to it. And my dad had brought kind of put on from CAC. It was a college of hair design, and they were located on 40th Western. And he brought a pamphlet to me and had me fill it out. It was pretty simple, and I financial aid and stuff started. Went through the course of schooling, and it was time for me to find a place to go. And I didn't really put too much thought into it. It was a fellow student that I was with, and we were going to go in together and do it. But he had took a little longer to graduate, so I had to find somewhere to go. Because I didn't have a job at the time. So at that time, I just came down and talked to Mr. Gray, and it wasn't like an application process or anything like that. He just went on and just said, hey, whenever you're ready, you can start as soon as possible. So and that's just how that got started. And, just a little longer than I wanted to, because I wanted to go back to school, but I never did. And so I've just been here for X amount of years, and just took this course, and I learned a lot. And actually, I learned more here than I did in barber school. Mainly because it's the black man's, country club. This is where we can all go have a voice. We're not emasculated. We're not judged. We're not, it's just a lot that's going on in the world. And what better place where you can uplift my self-esteem and get a haircut? Because there's nothing better than having a good haircut.
I was like, I'm never gonna cut hair. No, I'm gonna do something more manly. I joined the military, came home, need a break. Starts like, go to barber college to figure out what you want to do with life. Next thing I know, I'm at 21 years now, cutting hair in a family business. That's a good question. Who would you pick and why? And whose hair would I like to cut? Go with me. I would like to cut my own hair. It'd be interesting, to have yourself in the chair and see what your hair is like, see what your scalp is like, see how it is to cut your own hair at this perspective.
My name is Justin Powell. I work and own the Fade Room in Waterloo, Iowa. If I could have anybody sit in my chair, it would probably be my late grandfather. He passed away when I was a young kid, so I haven't really had a chance to talk to him and get to kind of, learn more of that side of my family history. So. Hey, fun. We like to have fun. We talk about a lot of stuff, and we joke, and sometimes we watch movies, and hey, it's the Fade Room. We here. That's what we do. You want an appointment, schedule on the app to cut. Darielle and Justin, only at the Fade Room.
My name is Daniel Rivers.
Robert Bird, Brothers Barbershop.
No, I didn't. I started out with different experiences through life, and took me various places. And
What's the community? I grew up here in Cedar Valley. It's more of a small but spread out in this environment. And I know a lot of people know me. I grew up being close to a lot of people in the community. So it's kind of easy to stay here. It's more of a family thing almost. Even people you don't talk to every day still kind of have that, you got that family feel. Brothers Barbershop, come see us. You won't regret it. You're the best.
My name's Noah, and this is the men's room. Oh man, I can't disclose that, but I've had a couple.
Probably the first most famous would probably be Jeremy Stevens. He's in the UFC. Robbie Lawler and Quentin Rampage Jackson. I cut their hair in Des Moines, and then I cut Tom Vilsack's hair. Used to be the governor.
My name is Jay, the barber. The Finishing Touch Tattoo Barbershop.
Alexis, and I work at Finishing Touch in Cedar Falls.
My name is Gracie. I work at the Finishing Touch Tattoo and Barbershop on College Hill in Cedar Falls.
Honestly, I was always picky about my haircuts.
Well, I got into this career to be a barber, and I wanted to focus primarily on men's haircuts. So in order to do so, I felt like I needed to be in a barbershop environment.
The most famous, in my eyes, my buddy Nick Easley. He's a wide receiver for Iowa.
Not really. Just once in a while there is those men that are like, I'd rather wait for a male barber.
Well, you know, back in the day, from what I know, I can remember, barbers used to be doctors as well. And that's kind of where, you know, the different colors and the stripes of the barber pole come from. The red obviously being blood, representing that, you know, you can do surgical work, from what I understand. I'm trying to remember what blue was for. Veins, and then white. It's been like a few months since I've had to review this, so yeah.
Stop on down to 2125 College Street, Suite B, and on College Street in Cedar Falls. We're open 7 days a week.